Okay. Fired up on time. Ooh.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him. Watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at Derceto?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
I can't believe you rolled with it.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Carnby has a gun. What does Emily have?
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look. What's this?
Oh. Plays like Edwards. Well, the shape of these rounds, I didn't mention this, or, well, my mic was off, but these look like 38 specials.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get in there.
Oh, she does get a gun. This one looks like a Remington Model 51. That's interesting because that one fires 32 ACP or 380 rounds. It doesn't do 38 special like Carby's. She gets more rounds, and it's magazine fed.
I need the key.
Could be interesting. Huh? She can heal by drinking too. That's interesting. Oh.
I'll just take this.
It's not bolted down.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope.
One pistol bullet. So that carries over for Emily also. Okay. Two pistol bullets. Huh, there's usually that one in here. Okay. Just like Carnby's a little bit.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
That doesn't look safe.
Nope. Yeah, it'll hurt you. I don't know if it'll insta-kill you. But I don't want to test that.
Ah, what's this?
I got a chance to open that
Sunday,
early.
June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Piazza key.
Wait, don't.
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing? I told you not to lose sight of the girl.
Don't you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you
Duh.
people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child? You shouldn't be alone. Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fay Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
My name is Emily Hartwood. I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carnby.
The police? Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Derceto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable. Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
Do you want to see Jeremy's room?
Can you show us?
Follow me.
Thank you.
Oh.
Strange kid.
Let's look around, see what we can find.
What kind of stuff are we looking for? I've never been part of an investigation before.
Letters, diaries, receipts, all sorts of notes.
I've read about police analyzing teeth marks and blood samples and fingerprints to find criminals. Is that something you can do?
No, that sounds more like the way the Bureau of Investigation does things. But, you know, if you do find teeth or blood, it's still worth mentioning.
We should talk
talk
to
his
Dr.
ear
Gray when
off.
we're done here. He's the one who runs the hospital. He must know something about what's happened.
Yeah, I just want to get a feel of what we're dealing with here first.
Of course.
Yeah. So you can see with Carmby's. Watch how you're waving that thing. Oh. Well, I tried to aim at Carmby and it gave me an achievement. Probably something I wouldn't have liked. But yeah, this one looks like the Model 10, but it could also be the Victory. The Victory Model 10 Smith & Wesson does 38 special, which can hold 6 rounds if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it does 6 rounds.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days
It must
until
have been
my
an update,
spirit
'cause these are
spills
highlighted.
out of my tired shape. Dearest Emily, Derceto is the prey of evil, and now they're all in on it. The staff and all the patients are nothing more than a mindless cult set to awaken the bayou. I see now that it was wrong of me to try to survive the madness of the Dark Man. You will also learn that soon enough. Every hour that passes where I deny him his right to my sanity makes it worse for the people I care about. He perfectly staged his world in order to conduct my fall. And I have to fall, Emily. Stay away, my dearest niece. Stay as far away from Derceto as you can. Someday you may understand what I've done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
John Marcus. Who's John Marcus? Same trunk.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
It is great painting.
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it, or should I? Miss Hartwood? Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
Fly.
we're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
Listen, I think we should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Detective Carnby? Where did...
Kind of starts off a little quicker with Emily. Nothing wrong with that. Kind of dig it, actually.
What on earth is happening? What is this place?
Three magazines total. Let's give him what for. Ow. Cool.
What the hell was that thing?
Yeah. Those are the questions to ask. Seems... Oh, well... I mean, yeah, her pistol's probably weaker. But it reloads quicker, which I am definitely okay with. I just kind of wish with Carnby you could get like a speed loader or something.
I can't go that way.
Oh.
Emily, is that you?
Baptiste?
How'd you get here?
I was back at Derceto. Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lotta stuck around. We're real orderlies now. You remember my sister Lotta, don't you?
What happened, Baptiste? How are we here?
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Because these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that. It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is.
Touchy?
This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
Alright. Let's go say sorry to Miss Jackson. Huh.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Your sister. She also works at Derceto?
Yeah, she the one who got us jobs.
Be careful, okay?
You said it, miss.
Short and sweet. I'm okay with that. Ugh. See if I can bonk it. You didn't see that. Yeah. Like I said, the reload speed makes up for the lack of power. Huh? Right. Oh. Yeah.
I can't go that way. Whoa.
Made me waste around. kind of wish you could just hold on to this, but I get it. It's supposed to be designed to throw quickly. Can't run. Kind of stuck like this. Juju. Huh, I wonder if I missed this with Carnby. Long yaps are not essential items that you find throughout the game. Completing sets will uncover forbidden knowledge, and sometimes even more.
This must be Miss Jackson's place. Let's see if we can find out more about Jeremy's talisman. It looks exactly like Jeremy's talisman. I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
Yeah, look, the update changed some things.
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
There we go.
What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about. You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seemed certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family. Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, depressed, even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
And the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
You don't think there can be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well...
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria.
No more drinking for you.
You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
God damn.
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Detective Carnby! God, I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's... hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, it's... I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some
Stop
of the
being
creep.
hysterical.
If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
Have a cigarette.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
Have fun and don't get caught.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
Just brushing her off.
If a talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy's hiding in some strange other world. Like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Yeah, it's on standard. That's interesting.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Derceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul.
So, you notice in the boiler room, you should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
1928.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate.
That still carries over too.
How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor. Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impression?
Despite her father's frivolous...
Well, looks like all this carries over.
Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy's. I need the key. Jeremy's room. All back to normal.
Emily's here.
Okay.
What a strange but beautiful room.
I did it! I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
The Astarte artist colony, I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
So she's seen him, huh?
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Looks to be the same. Franklin Mossig. 9. 4. William. Yeah. 942. Okay.
Are these zodiac signs?
Libra. Taurus. Pisces. Yeah.
Here we go. Everything's back to normal.
Suddenly, Jeremy's bleak dreamscape devoured Emily, drowning her in dread and darkness, only to moments later spit her out again. What had happened, and why? Was that her doing, or did someone else make it so?
Smoke break.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon. Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so.
Cigarette snob.
But I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Gee, I wish it was that kind of game.
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Let's be crazy together.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore.
Okay.
Are you reading anything good?
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine. It's actually not bad.
Do you know where Detective Carnby is?
Oh, you don't need him. You're doing fine.
Okay.
I should probably go.
Until next time, chérie.
Now this'll come in handy.
Huh. Normally I had to pick stuff up for that.
It's wet shut. I don't understand what's happening.
Oh boy.
What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Do you know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Hartwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
A lot more pleasant with her than with Carnby.
What's that? It worked. What's this?
Right.
There we go.
The housekeeper buried something in the flower patch beneath one of Dr. Gray's windows. She was singing in some Creole language, performing a peculiar bourgeois voodoo ritual. Certainly not an unfamiliar sight in the French Quarter, but voodoo had never felt this bitter to Emily.
Yeah, we already did the mummified cat.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot. I need the key. This must be the clock mentioned in the commonplace book. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing something. I think I've seen this somewhere. There was something in Jeremy's notebook about this.
Looks right to me. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Did it break? The clock just stopped. It's showing me something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it? I did it. I opened up another dream.
Yay?
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled.
Huh. I need the key. Locked.
Jetty key. There's something missing. That's weird. There's nothing in it before.
Ah, here we go. It worked.
Oh, look at that. I didn't think there was anything over here. Maybe I missed this with Carnby. Discarded pellet. Witness the Black Pharaoh.
Ah, what's this?
Ow. I like the hatchet. It's probably my favorite one. An ore.
I can break this, I just need something to hit it with.
How the hell did I miss when it was that close? Oh, I hate that. I didn't get hurt too much, so I'll be alright. It's cool that she can use the shotgun. Like moths to a flame. I don't see anything else. Okay.
Damn it, there has to be a way to get to the other side. Now what? Just don't look down, Emily. Jeremy, you dropped your...
Oh!
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Could you please? Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Mr. Bois. I met your brother Baptiste earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
Fine, believe the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking. We have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
Ow.
Oh, God damn my soul.
Sheesh, that landing, though.
I'm back at Derceto.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge.
Sitting room key.
It's wet shut. It worked.
The Barlow lens. Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope,
blocked. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
No, none of those are it.
It's wet shut. It worked. Whoa. need the key.
Okay.
Do you teach piano as well?
Huh?
You're a governess. Did you teach those clawing Casino kids how to play the piano?
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened, but you're not wrong.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
The hell is that about? Fucking little shit. Medicine box key.
Ugh. There's more of that unsettling rot.
On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference.
Cool. Oh, that's right. That's cool. I don't know if Carnby did it, but... yeah. Emily ran her hand on the banister when she was running.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening.
It's
You
a
haven't
folding
seen the
knife.
girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want to sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
There's a wheelchair.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine.
So, same thing with Carnby then.
What's that? Let's write this down. I think I've seen this somewhere.
There we go.
There's something missing. So this is Grace's room. Cute.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others.
I won't be jealous.
Can I pick it up? Long yap. Wow. So 4 more. All right. Gotta go to the cellar now. I ain't quite there yet.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with...
It's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces. Forsaken crucifix. 1,000 young. Cool. Just wanted to check. I guess this works too? Last mag. Jeremy? What the hell is that? What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
The body of Derceto's clerk transformed into some eye-clad abomination before he suddenly disappeared. Surely it was all in her head. A horrible vision planted by the dog man.
talisman is showing another room. Something is open. It worked. I'm in another one of Jeremy's dreams.
So far, so good.
It's been a while since I visited the family tomb. I hope it's in a better state than the real world.
Never expected to be here, huh, Emily?
What's this? What's that for? There we go.
It was the chapel where Jeremy had promised to mourn the mysterious Perosi. Maybe soon she would be able to talk to her uncle and have him end this madness. She just needed to find a way inside the chapel.
Last mag. Okay. That's the one thing I hate about some games. When you reload and, you know, top off your rounds, they pull the slide again. No need for that. If you don't do the chambering thing, just run with the ammo pool and all that. You don't have to do the slide. Reloaded. Oh yeah, I forgot I busted the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. It's blocked. Yeah.
A lot of rounds. Glad I didn't forget that. Shit. It's not a long way down, but it's one that would just take its time. think there's anything else. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Before I forget. Since I dropped the other one, I grabbed the sledgehammer. Hate that part.
There we go.
I made it out.
Fucking birds.
Oh, God.
Cassandra Beauregard, author and victim. I don't remember looking at that with Kirby, but at least we know what happened to her. Hell of a way to go. author. Or,
Emily, is that you?
Jeremy.
What are you doing here?
the French
You
chick, the
sounded so
one that
miserable in your
claimed that they
letter.
were
I've
part of the
Come to take you away from here.
cult.
I can't believe I made such a foolish mistake. All I wanted was for you to stay away.
What do you mean?
I bargained with the Dark Man. A pact to keep New Orleans safe with my own life as tribute.
The Dark Man isn't real, Jeremy. There's nothing he can do to hurt you.
How do you think any of this is happening? How do you still not trust my words?
Fine. Then let me help.
Don't be foolish. He will bury you next to me in his sunken temple for an eternity.
I don't care. I'll find a way. I have my own talisman, and I know about Tarawea.
Oh, wait, don't speak.
Who's in here? Show yourself.
You know who, Emily. He took your grandfather.
No, I mean it. Who's in here? I can feel someone's in here.
Oh. So that's how she meets him.
Emily!
Tarawea. Why do you want to go there, Jeremy?
I've seen so many strange occurrences lately. Memories explode into existence and then burn out like tired glass bulb filaments. Dreamscapes crash down from the stars and sink into the sea. Doors that lead to nowhere and absolutely everywhere at once. With all this reverie, I want to think there's a chance that you found a way to remain alive in some way I cannot fathom.
I need to find out more about Jeremy's pact with the Dark Man. He meant to go to Tarawea. Maybe there is something there that would help. She was beautiful. I wonder what happened to her. It's a telescope lens. Well, why would he leave it in here?
Jeremy had found a way to enter Tarawea.
Wait, what's going on? It's entering the numbers by itself? Okay, great, so where is that? Ah, here we go.
Her take with Juan.
You should not have come, Emily.
How do you know my name? Have we met?
In a manner of speaking. As a manifestation of Yermi's deepest desires, I am to you unfamiliar. Yet I know of you.
Are you Jeremy? Is that what you're saying?
I am only his subconscious thoughts. I cannot speak for his totality.
How come you have a Spanish accent? And what is this place? Is this Tarawea?
This is indeed the fabled convent of Tarawea, where Yermi goes to find peace during his sessions with Dr. Gray.
It's all fantasy then.
Based on the things he has read and seen.
And that includes you.
Yes. My name is Juan Luis Jorge. Yermi once read a book of mine. It stuck with him.
Can you help me break the pact with the Dark Man so we can leave Derceto?
Yermi doesn't want you to. He wants to honor his word to the Dark Man.
Why? What's the point? I don't understand what the pact is for.
The people of Derceto are calling upon evil to enter this world. Your uncle offered his soul to the Dark Man to contain this disaster.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
The pact will be fulfilled at dawn. As the sun rises, Yermi will forever be entombed in his sunken desert temple. As promised, the Dark Man shall quarantine and starve the evil inside Derceto.
What about all the patients and the staff?
They will not stand a chance.
That's unacceptable. How could Jeremy agree to this?
Desperation, of course. Yermi did not choose martyrdom lightly.
Well, nothing is lost yet. I'm sure I can find a way to break the pact and save Jeremy. And hopefully the people at Derceto. What even is this evil you're talking about?
I don't know much. I think some nightmarish entity from the bayou.
I'll just have to deal with that later. First, I have to get Jeremy out of his deal. What? Did you run out of arguments?
You're actually quite inspiring, Miss Emily. If we put Yermi's feelings aside, I would have to say I agree with you.
Really?
You might just be able to save the old man from himself. I think you should take a look in the convent library. Try to find the truth about Yermi's relationship with the Dark Man.
Okay.
You should know that you won't be alone in those grand halls. The Dark Man has been reading those books for years.
He's here?
You'll have to be very careful.
Of course. I can be careful.
Good luck, Miss Emily.
What is the Dark Man, do you know?
The Black Sun. The stalker among the stars. The crawling chaos. No. Neither I nor Jeremy knows what he truly is.
I'm worried this is how it starts. That this is just madness enveloping me.
I'm sorry. There is no compelling answer I can give you to dispel such doubts.
Well, I've put this off long enough. Take care, Juan.
You too, Miss Emily. I will cross my fingers and hope for the best.
The Great Library.
What's this? It was in the hot autumn that I went through the night with the restless crowds. He was a kind of itinerant showman who held forth in public halls and aroused widespread fear. The New Orleans address of the event is lost, but I remember distinctly the Prext shipping company pressing their contribution.
Emily!
Please, no.
I hope you found what you were looking for, Emily. I fear there is no going back.
He's in my head, Juan. His breath replacing mine.
You should not have come, Emily.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. Come, join me for some giggle water.
Ruth?
Oh, Miss Hartwood, don't tell me you've been out swinging without me.
Ruth, what is this place? Where are we?
Have you never been to the Maccabean before? Goodness me. Tell me, Miss Hartwood, have you ever considered going out for an evening?
Are we in New Orleans?
Oh, who can tell anymore? I just went inside the grand parlor and suddenly here I am.
The grand parlor? Can I get back to Derceto from here?
Are you sure you want to? We could stay here and drink the night away. How about a gin fizz?
If this is New Orleans, maybe I should go further. Find that magic show the book was talking about. But there was no address, just Prext Shipping Company.
Oh, is
Wow.
this about where Jeremy met the Dark Man?
How do you know about that?
Jeremy talked a lot about the Dark Man. I always felt a bit envious.
How so?
If an all-powerful entity showed me any interest, I'd at least hear him out.
Too powerful
I'm
for
sure
you?
he has plenty to offer.
I don't think you'd want that, Ruth. You're too sweet for such darkness.
Oh, please. What kind of blue nose do you take me for? I relish the darkness.
Blue nose?
I think it suits me.
You don't happen to know how to find the Prext Shipping Company, do you?
Of course. Their office is just over there.
Whoa, what happened?
Yeah. Quicker.
You just got lucky. A
Than
bientôt,
Carney's.
Mademoiselle Emily.
Hey, do you know where my uncle is?
No, but I bet you're close.
Not yet.
It was in the hot autumn that I went through the...
Prext Shipping Company. According to the book in the Great Library, they assisted a showman performing somewhere in New Orleans. It's somehow connected to Jeremy's introduction to the Dark Man. I'm sure I can find the address inside.
Ow!
There's a way through the sewers. All right. I made it inside the warehouse. Now let's find that address. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Our ship was raided while in dock. All of his things... Gotta go manifest on September 19th, 1890.
This is it. The address to the theater where Jeremy first met the Dark Man. Looks like the fog cleared up.
Same thing with Carnby.
You shouldn't have come.
Don't say that. You needed my help.
All I wanted was to keep people away from Derceto. Especially you, Emily. You're the only one in the family who forgave me for choosing old age over death.
Father still cares for you? He is paying for your treatment at Derceto.
To get rid of me! That's the only reason anyone's at Derceto. Someone in the family thought you were becoming an embarrassment.
Help me get you out of this mess, Jeremy. I want to take you away.
Your father would send me right back.
What if I take you up north, to Kingsport? I know Mother still has family up there. I've been thinking about going for a while now.
I haven't been to Massachusetts in years. I still paint from memory, you know? That old lighthouse makes for a great motif. Your father and I would go almost every summer. Then when our great-uncle died, we stopped going back.
What is there to be done about the Dark Man? He's the one holding you back, right? You feel like you can't leave without paying your debt to him.
The Dark Man has been with me since I was 12 years old. He was standing right on that stage right over there. For a brief moment, his gaze held mine. And that was it. I recognized him for what he was. The Hartwood curse embodied in flesh. I thought it was my turn. But I was only there to be mocked. Instead, his attention moved on to my father sitting next to me. I turned to him and saw his face. The whitest shade of pale I've ever seen.
Took the color right out of him, huh?
He bit off his tongue that night and suffocated.
What can be done, Jeremy? Please.
There's a way. 2 ways to be exact. One worse than the other. A written contract now buried inside his sunken temple.
Don't you remember what it said?
I don't want to.
Try, Jeremy. What did the contract say?
No, we can't. We can't let New Orleans suffer that blight. I have to make this sacrifice.
What are you talking about? Is this the thing from the bayou? Juan said something. Okay, so there is a way to break the pact at least. Hidden somewhere inside the Dark Man's temple. I just need to find it. Somehow.
Just as incredible.
The temple of Nephron-Ka lies under...
I need to get down there somehow. Okay, you can do this, Emily. It's the constellation Taurus. The big star is Aldebaran. It's something to do with the Dark Man. I've seen this in a dream, but as a shallow pit of darkness. This is definitely where the contract is hidden, but how do I get to it?
Fuck you, Zubats.
There's something missing. I think this one moves.
I don't know why I get stuck right there. There's nothing there. Weapons. Oh, of course. No, that's not right. Damn it. Ow. Why always right there? I don't understand it. Okay, almost done.
What's happening?
Oh, I wish you could use that as a melee weapon. Sadly, it's just the finisher.
Acknowledge psychological trauma. Break through the barriers of self-deceit. Temper manic behavior. Is this it? Is this the contract? Oh, Jeremy. How much pain and suffering you could have prevented.
Emily? What are you doing?
Detective, how is your investigation going?
Well, I still have no clue where Jeremy is, but I think I know why he's hiding. This place is full of lunatics planning to perform some kind of ritual tonight.
Well, that sounds ridiculous. Or rather would have just a day ago.
It gets worse. I have reason to believe they killed anyone who didn't want to go along with the plan.
Detective, have you encountered any monsters tonight?
I just told you, I think they killed people. Beauregard, the author, Perosi, the singer, Mr. Waits, the clerk, Mr. Chance, the gardener, they're all missing.
No, I mean, have you fired your gun tonight?
Of course not. They wouldn't just kill outsiders like that. It would bring too much attention. But you should keep your eyes open.
Shit, I fired my gun
So you
once a
haven't
bunch
seen
of
anything
times.
strange? Been anywhere else?
What are you trying
Matter
to
of
tell
fact,
me, Emily?
guns
Some
plural.
kind of danger. Let me drive you back to New Orleans. I think I have enough. You know, at least get the police to take a look at this case.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, Detective.
I'll find your uncle to start with. Just stay out of trouble.
Okay. Got our save there. New videos out. Thankfully, it was scheduled good. More to come. Trying to do one a week. We'll jump to 2 when I get a little bit more acclimated to editing. Even if it is just an intro and an outro. Nonetheless, though, I'll be finishing this one up. I'll be looking at some other games, probably working with the RetroTink 4K soon. Once again. With that, we'll see you in the next drop. Peace.